of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Now Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb, so prolific in Oklahoma catching passes like this from Kyler Murray, and he's doing it at the NFL level too.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He'll buy some time right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Connor going to get it again on second down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now Murray off play action. Steps away. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Touchdown, Arizona.
Darrell Daniels
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Now Pollard.
And he will be taken down here as the 1st quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. And again, it's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Rolling to his right.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They fake the handoff, now Murray.
And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
Rolling to his left. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Elliott on 1st down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Now a throw here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they're going to face a 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Prescott from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Murray. Out to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Wow. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Cowboys 10. Matt Prater to kick off Arizona.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Murray now on first down. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 77 yards. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Cowboys 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On third down, Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, Prescott again. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Trucks over him. Gets through, and now an opening. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott on first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's got this down to the 35. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. To the air again, Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All right, so the Cowboys will go for two here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 20. Six.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Murray. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Connor.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
James Conner from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Prater on to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Cowboys 18.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Dak. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Prescott, a big play here for Dallas. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Prescott. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The drive will start with Connor, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On the move to his left. And the reception made by Green. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a 2-deep coverage. Make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league.